everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. It's been a hot second since I've recorded an episode for this series. I know there's been one coming out every day, but I pre-recorded a lot in preparation for Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, which that game got me hooked real quick. Even though I'm pretty bad at growing the rice so far, there's a bit of a learning curve, I'll say, which is not a comment against the game. It's really, really fun, and so I was like playing it for way too long in a row because I was too excited. So I am happy to come back to this game and hopefully finish it up. I'm recording this on the 13th, I believe, is the date today, and Kingdom Hearts Melody Memories should be coming, so I'm excited to start that. But before that, I hope to finish this up. You know, it breaks my heart to have to say goodbye to this game because it's been a staple in my life for the past 2 months, you know what I mean? So, when we last left off, sorry, I talk a lot, we finished up Sekigahara's playthrough, and we found out that he is literally an assassin, literally in the future. He's a hitman you can hire, and that the loopingness of their world is no longer possible basically after this loop. Like, this would be the last one because Sector 0 would be gone. And he told that to Android Tetsuya, who was like, "No, what do you mean?" And then we had to punch him in the face so he could rescue Iori. And when we left off, oh, sorry, I'm going to fix my mic if you hear a weird sound. Okay, there we go. When we left off, I didn't read any of the files. So, let me read these really quick, and then we're going to go on with Gouto, who we haven't seen for a long time. Well, I mean, we've seen him, but we haven't done his playthrough for a very long time. So we'll pick up with him until we unlock Hijiyama, and then Hijiyama will do, and then we'll finish up Gouto, and then we got, I think, 3 battles. And then it's over, and then I cry. So I'll cry off camera, it's okay. Let's see, Chihiro Morimura 2188. In order to raise funds, 2188 Morimura sold nanomachine technology on the black market. Girl, I cannot believe she did that. Which led to the infection on the surface and the end of humanity. Like, ooh, I mean, I feel for her because, like, if I did that, I could not live with myself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Sekigahara, when the kaiju appear in 1985, Sekigahara rides his motorcycle to the battlefield where the 12 Sentinels are gathered and activates the enhanced first-gen model, Sentinel number 11. Right, real quick with that sentence. So, Sophie in her comment, thank you always for clarifying the mess in my head. His playthrough happens pretty late, right? Which we kind of figured out based on, you know, Iori talked about the fact that she already confessed, and blah, 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 other things. And so this confirms that he's basically the last of the 13 Sentinels, haha, the name of the game, to join the fray. So his plotline is very later in the timeline of overall things. A. Sekigahara for 2188, the assassin. A. Sekigahara was trapped in a room by Morimura while infiltrating Sector 4, but managed to escape by setting off a bomb at the power generator. He then seeks out Morimura to finish her off himself. That's, like, terrifying. That's the plot of a horror movie. Chihiro, she is responsible for the murder of Miss Morimura. Oh, yes, how could I forget? You know, I had a feeling A didn't do that, because that would have been, like, too, I don't know, obvious, weird, but damn, to kill yourself, that sounds, that sounds horrible, but, like, to kill a different, alternate version of yourself, how about that? Let's see. Miss Morimura learns from a 2188 log that the 2188 Morimura is responsible for the end of humanity. Fearing that the others will discover this truth, she discreetly deletes the log. Moreover, when Morimura, there's too much, links up to the artificial satellite in orbit, she finds out that the stability of the facility, that rhymed, which is responsible for maintaining the world, is at its breaking point. She then decides to set Operation Aegis in motion to completely wipe out the kaiju, even if it means stranding them all in a dead world. Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, okay. Tetsuya Ida. He saved his consciousness into Sector 0 to prepare for the next loop. Yep. I don't know, man. He's crazy. Aegis system. When all self-defense systems within the sector are activated, the city will be cut off from universal control, which results in chaos and the disappearance of all residents. Yup. It looks like a donut. Operation Aegis. When all the self-defense systems of the terminal are activated, everyone in the city will disappear. Minus the Sentinel, or the compatible ones. I'm pretty sure. Oop. Commercial District. The headquarters of the Special Investigations Unit is located on the top floor of the building next to the Aoi Police Station. Yeah. Colony in satellite orbit. This is where Project Ark began for the sake of continuing the human species, but is also the source of the nanomachine infection that wiped out humanity. 2188, Sekigahara infiltrated Sector 4 and set off a bomb on its power generator in order to assassinate Morimura. Oh god. Artificial satellite in orbit. An artificial satellite that orbits around a planet. After looking at the 2188 logs and figuring out a way to link to the satellite in orbit, Morimura learned about the facility. Morimura states that this artificial satellite is orbiting the real world. This is where the automated factory in Sector 1 is pulling the blueprint data for the Deimos from. An artificial satellite that presides over terraforming the second phase of interstellar development, controls the heavy machinery for planetary development and adjusts air temperature. This is where Miyuki Inaba exists. During the 2064 Sentinel infection incident, Inaba ends up shifting outside the world and over to the artificial satellite, where she comes across the 2188 data and learns the truth about the world. Right, okay, makes sense. Sector 0. Unlike the other 5 sectors, this one is unique. Oh, that's the one in the center, okay. As it doesn't take up any space. Since it's unaffected by loops, Morimura and Tetsuya Ida used it as an evacuation site where they stored their own data. Wild. A facility that houses the entire world. Its stability is reaching its breaking point. Once Sector 4, 1985 gets taken over by Kaiju, the facility will reset, preventing any further loops. If this were to occur, the reset would wipe all data, including any memories stored in Sector 0. The lives that everyone has experienced through time would cease to exist for good. Oh god, we don't want that. I want everyone to live. Cryptic note, these are the numbers for the message service in 1985, which Sekigahara entrusted to Morimura before he lost his memories. Yup. Brown envelope. Tetsuya Ida was the one who instructed Sekigahara to kill Morimura. Yup. What a guy. Alright, solid. 77%. Diggity dang. We're getting there. Alright, so we're gonna go in and work on good old Gouto. So, protagonist at 80%. Yup. We got that, finally. Let's see. Renya Gouto continues to seek the truth. While in the UFO, he discovered footage of an elderly version of himself. Right. Right. Okay. From what I remember of his plotline, he was, like, being suspicious of Morimura. I'm pretty sure they were, like, duking it out. But that could be wrong. But let's jump in and see where it picks off. Renya Gouto. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for all your support. I was gonna say, really quick, let me pause. I just checked the first episode. We have over 1,300 views, which is bananas, okay? That is crazy. I'm, like, happy if I get 5. You know what I mean? So thank you guys. I know I say this a lot, but you guys are incredible. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and commenting. It means so much to me. But yeah, thank you guys. Let's go do stuff. As our emo boy. Oh.
It would appear I can no longer rely on Shikishima. Miss Morimura's death has left the Shikishima execs in disarray. Now they won't let me spearhead the Sentinel project, as if I'm just a child. I doubt my opinion will weigh much in their discussions going forward.
Ah, oh, I just choked on air, sorry. Oh, my coffee. Okay, so this is after she's died. Okay. And he said now they won't let him spearhead the project.
Miss Morimura, why did you have to die?
Yeah, literally, the little girl you've been toting around is her fault. Okay, Gouto, it is her fault. He stalks. He doesn't walk, he stalks. Oh, hail a taxi.
Ayame Park, please.
I'm hoping to get some answers to, I don't know what my questions I have remaining, but Gouto's pretty serious. He's a big player in all this. I love how he walks as one.
That was pretty quick, Gouto-kun.
I checked the corpse at the police station. It was yours, Miss Morimura. There's no doubt about it.
Is that so?
You don't seem too shocked about your death.
Well, it didn't exactly stop me. Here I am, safe and sound.
I suppose that's true.
She is lying through her teeth right now.
Ever since the...
So, what did the police say?
The cause of death was a gunshot to the abdominal area. No bullet was found in the body. Though it's easy to imagine why. The murder weapon was likely from beyond this time, beyond material bullets. Estimated time of death is approximately 1900 hours. You were witnessed running off somewhere with a short-haired student. According to a pedestrian's eyewitness account, anyway.
They found a witness. This era's police really did their due diligence.
An acquaintance of Miss Morimura, described as a short-haired male in a student uniform. Most likely A. Sekigahara. There should have been that drone tracking her movement. So, anything helpful in its footage?
The timing couldn't have been worse. It looks like it was monitoring the government's movement at the time. So she wasn't even under surveillance.
I see.
Any thoughts as to our primary suspect?
The witness statement matches the description of A. Sekigahara.
It did seem like something was wrong with A. Sekigahara's memories. I wouldn't be surprised if he was our murderer.
Though it raises the question of why he'd bother to lure her out. Surely a murderer's optimal scenario is to avoid being spotted at all.
Well, maybe it wasn't premeditated. He could have killed her by accident.
Well, he certainly is the type to brood over things. I can say he's not enough of an idiot to shoot someone on impulse.
I like how he's not even questioning, like, why she was there. Like, I know, maybe she's in the body of a child, but she has, like, the mind of an adult, right? So, like, I don't know why he's not like, hey, by the way, why were you, seen running away from the scene? Like, no questions?
Who else could it be? That man with that call sign? Some numerical name.
Logically speaking, he would naturally be another potential suspect. He did attempt to eradicate all the compatibles. He's a dangerous individual, and he's still at large. All that's left of 426 is his consciousness. I don't think I could reliably predict his behavior. He's desperate enough to do anything.
Gouto just seems like he's, like, unaware. You know what I mean? Like, it's, like, I kind of feel for him because it's, like, I don't know if he's just being played by Morimura. I mean, he is right now, obviously. She's lying to him, straight up. You know what I mean? So, he just seems to suspect everyone. And then she's like, yeah. What about, she's, like, planting these ideas in his head. And then he's just kind of like, yeah, well, it's got to be that. You know what I mean?
426 certainly isn't above killing. If Ida-san were here, I'm sure he'd declare 426 our primary suspect.
We know he killed at least 4 people. That's why I shot him dead in the end. If he resurrected himself as an android, maybe that would give him a chance at revenge. As a motive, it sounds pretty clear-cut.
Aside from Miss Morimura and Ida-san, 4 others came here for refuge 16 years ago. By the time I'd started assisting Miss Morimura's efforts, they'd already lost their physical bodies. Fortunately, we were able to use the data stored in Sector 0. This allowed us to meld their replicated consciousness with AI. As for how they lost their bodies in the first place, reportedly 426 is doing. He destroyed them all in one fell swoop. According to Ida-san's account, anyway. But if number 16 is to be believed, that's not what really happened. And Miss Morimura should be aware of that. I spoke with the pilot of Sentinel number 16. Back then, she gave Miss Morimura something nobody else would. The truth.
What? Am I forgetting this?
Wait, what do you mean? Could you go over that again?
Our defensive maneuvers failed. So we decided to stick to the plan. We all headed to the gate to escape. But there was an explosion while we were shifting. From what I can tell, the Type 98 we were shifting in got attacked. But that's the last thing I remember. After that, nothing.
But that means... Is that how your data was damaged? It wasn't some plot by 426 after all? Just an explosion? We never did manage to completely reconstruct your data. I thought it was just that you didn't get converted in time, but... You were all dead before the shift even happened. Ida-kun, you said he killed the 4 of them. I know you did. You said he sabotaged them, killed them.
Given the chance, he certainly would have.
You lied to me?
He already tried to kill us all in the past. You know he'd have tried again if we left him alive. Killing him was the right call.
No. That means...
Interesting. I'm trying to think. At what point is she talking about that plotline where they were all like, but we saw him shoot them in that plotline, right? The shootout, not the shootout, but the other one where he was like shooting them as kids. But maybe that's a different one. So, interesting. I don't know. I may have to like look at the... I know in the comments Sophie always tells me to look at the analysis thing. I might have to look because I'm not exactly sure what timeline that's a part of. I'm trying to think. Obviously Tommy died and that's why he's trying to resurrect her as an android, right? But am I just forgetting? Did we see that? Unless they're talking about like back in the real world, right? Like I don't know. Sorry that I'm like a bit confused. I may have to look back. Maybe they'll explain more here, but I may have to like look and try and figure it out. If you can clarify, feel free to do so in the comments. Thanks, guys, for always doing that. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's just talk to her, I guess.
I'd like to revisit something you just mentioned. About 426 killing at least 4 individuals. Do you really not remember?
Remember what?
You've read my files, I presume? I gathered quite a lot of material in the past. Most of it is rather outdated, including Ida-san's statement concerning those victims. In other words, your answer is objectively incorrect.
Really? Well, can you blame me? Look at this body I'm stuck with. I'm bound to have some memories confused.
Miss Morimura, I have one more question.
What is it?
Regarding 426, would you say you had any particular feelings toward him?
Feelings? Well, he was certainly a good friend. I felt like he really understood me. Well, used to, anyway. Where's this coming from?
That doesn't make sense. According to number 18, or should I say, Tamao-san.
She should love him, right? That's what he's getting at, like, because that's the Juro Karabe that she knew. Or Juro Izumi, I'm sorry. Juro Izumi.
I had a hunch about Miss Morimura's feelings, and my discussion with Tamao-san only confirmed my suspicions.
He's like a detective. This is fun, I like it.
Gouto-kun. I'm sorry for this. I know it's sudden. I need to talk to you.
Did something happen?
It's about Morimura-san. She's been transplanting 426's memories onto Juro-kun. I only just found out.
426? As in the escaped android?
No,
Not that one. She's using the memory data of the man himself. It was saved during the shift.
In other words, she's trying to use Gouto to create another 426?
I did my best to talk her down. She's letting me handle Juro-kun's treatment now. Still, I don't think she's given up on this.
Why is she trying to bring back 426?
Well, I've been giving her some advice about it. And I understand where she's coming from, but... Mori Murasan is in love with him.
With 426?
Maybe she always has been. That's why she wants him back as a human.
But she has to know the risks. He's a dangerous man.
True, but that's not exactly what she's remembering. Besides, she's the one who killed him. That guilt is still eating at her. Watch over Mori Murasan. And try to keep her away from Juro-kun if you can.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. I can barely take the idea of 1426, let alone 2.
So I was right. Miss Morimura did have feelings for someone.
So that explains why Tamao basically decided to take over his treatment, right? Well, because he was having a breakdown and because, like, she's like, we don't need another 426, okay, thank you.
When Juro Izumi lost his memories, you aimed to use him to revive 426. Make one a vessel for the other. One reason seems most likely. You harbored romantic feelings for him.
Me? With him? You're joking. That Chihiro Morimura was mind-hacked, remember? You said so yourself.
If you recall, I suggested that Miss Morimura was mind-hacked. That idea was based on a certain piece of evidence I found. One particular log.
What log?
If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know. 2 years before you were born, Ida-san extracted some information from 426 that in turn led to the discovery of the data log in question. As for the log itself, it contains footage from the year 2188. It was found buried in the mainframe data during the analysis of 426. You seem very disturbed by me seeing that file. So much so, in fact, that you ended up deleting all of your logs. Would you mind telling me why you did that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, at the very least, its contents suggested a connection to 426. Or even that he had been manipulating Miss Morimura. The log contained a very interesting report. Apparently, Juro Izumi downloaded memories onto Chihiro Morimura's clone.
This is Tetsuya Ida. Don't know why I'm recording this. Nobody's going to hear it. Still, might as well. Not like I have anywhere else to share this. I was in the middle of a routine bug regression test, and I noticed part of the final phase had been altered. The change was made in Chihiro Morimura's host. The setting change looks like it'll trigger a memory overwrite. I don't know anything about the memory's contents, but it says the modifying user was Juro Izumi. Because someone thought it'd be a great idea to give that guy senior admin ID. And at this point, well, what the hell can we do about it? At least now I have proof. You're all hypocrites anyway. Yes, including you, jackass. So who even cares anymore? None of this matters. We're all dead anyway.
Well, that was optimistic.
The log inconveniently revealed one of your secrets. One you were desperate to keep me away from. So you deleted it. That's my theory, anyway. Remember where this all began? It was the compatibility experiment. The one that produced you. Based off Miss Morimura's footage and your own admissions, I've completely misjudged the situation. All this time, I believed you were her. But even from the very beginning, you've been your own person.
So, what are you saying? I'm not Chihiro Morimura? If I'm not a duplicate of Chihiro Morimura, then who exactly do you think I am?
You are Chihiro Morimura.
Well, there you have it.
No, not Miss Morimura, the teacher. Professor Chihiro Morimura. The one from the year 2188. And the central figure of Shikishima's interstellar development project.
Ooh. That explains why she shot the other one then, right? Because she knew about the logs. She didn't want that to get out. Alright, damn. I was kind of thinking that. I was sitting there, I was like, I wonder if she's just the Chihiro from the future, right? Which, damn, okay. 4750 meta chips, 5 mystery files updated, 5 event archives, and the murder of Chihiro Morimura. He's like a detective. What are we looking for? Oh, hypocrisy, okay. Alright, solid. Let me save really quick. So I wonder, okay, so this is me still trying to figure out what's going on. I wonder if that's the timeline where we saw like all the people dead on the ground. I wonder if they shifted, but they were already dead. Like I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'll have to look at the analysis thing. Maybe that'll help. Jiro Izumi 2188. The overarching plan was altered so that Chihiro Morimura's host would undergo a memory overwrite during the final process of Project Arc. Tetsuya Ida discovers this deviation along with the fact that Izumi is the one who authorized the change. Gouto. Upon realizing the distinct discrepancy between Miss Morimura's and Chihiro's memories, Gouto considers the possibility that Chihiro isn't simply a clone of Morimura. After researching the logs of 2188's Morimura, he theorizes that Chihiro's true identity is instead Professor Chihiro Morimura from 2188. Makes sense. I was thinking it, bro. At Chihiro, for the compatibility experiment, Morimura believes she had transplanted her own memories, previously saved in Sector 0, over to her clone, Chihiro. However, the memories that she transplanted from Sector 0 actually belonged to Professor Chihiro Morimura from 2188. Yep. Miss Morimura has been in love with Jiro Izumi since she was young. Ah. Miyuki Naba. Back when their final line of defense failed one loop ago, Kisaragi and the others tried to shift before the world got reset. Oh, here it is. Okay. Fortunately, due to an explosion, their data got damaged and couldn't be fully reconstructed, preventing them from making it to the next world. Okay, that explains it. Okay, one loop ago is when this happened. Alright. All the loops get a little confusing. That's all it is. Okay. So they became data at that point. Interesting. Okay. I wonder why their thing blew up, though. Sabotaged by someone else? I don't know. It wasn't Izumi. But I don't see Tetsuya wanting to kill or mess up Tomi, you know what I mean? Because he's like obsessed with her. So I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Let's jump back in. I think we'll be doing a new thing. Alright, Detective Gouto, tell me some more answers.
Aegis activation confirmed. The terminal is completely sealed off.
We did it.
They've changed targets. The next terminal is just over there.
They're already on the move.
Can't even let us catch our breath, huh?
I haven't hit my operating limit yet, but I'm going to dismount.
Whoa, hey, then who's taking point?
Yeah, Yuki.
You can relax, kids. I'm back in the fight.
I won't be long. It's up to you.
Fine then. Let's roll, Yuki-chan.
Chihiro-san.
Chihiro-san.
Look at that sunset. Just like it was back then. It's beautiful. I'm guessing you were monitoring me with a drone?
I have one locked on to you, yes. Their target's changed. They're coming back this way. It's dangerous here. We need to get you to safety.
Aw, don't tell me you're worried about me. How about you mind your own business? You already know how I feel. This is what I wanted.
Still.
More importantly, can you really afford to waste your time here? Or have you already given up? The invasion is still in its preliminary phase.
I've got time. First, I need to get you somewhere safe.
There are no safe places left. At least, none left for us. We're not safe anywhere. But you know that well enough. You're just losing precious time. Go focus on the job you're supposed to be doing.
Understood. I'll go. You'll find it safer towards the river. If, hypothetically, you wanted to know.
Wait. As long as we're both here, there's something I want to clear up. So, tell me. You were in love with Miss Morimura, weren't you? You said she was mind-hacked. But it was more about you being jealous, wasn't it?
That's hardly...
This may be our last chance to talk. Answer me.
You are correct. Is that what you wanted to hear? That I was driven by some cheap, naive impulse? That I can't think about anything else?
And that's why you brought back my memory too, isn't it? You never cared how you managed to do it. You just wanted her back.
So much.
I'm glad. You really were a slave to your desires. That's the Renya Gouto I remember. It means I don't have to like you after all. Thank you. I think that's all I wanted to hear.
Professor,
You should go. After all, we still have our bet. Although it looks like I'm about to win it. What's wrong? Did you get separated from your mommy? Could you leave me alone? It's dangerous out here. Just come with me, okay? Will you just... What are you... me right now, okay? Oh, there you are, Miwako. Asami-chan! I'm so glad you're okay. Jeez, you're so reckless. You shouldn't have come this way.
Kisaragi, that girl is...
I know already. I'll get back to the battle once Miwako's safe. Is someone else here? Of course not. Never mind. The evacuation route's that way. Can I bring her too? Hey! That's fine, just hurry up.
Pretty sure that happened in one of the battles, right? I remember her talking to Miwako. But, damn, so I was like, oh, I don't know how the Morimura of the future could have, like, you know, worked on the black market just to get money. But now I see it because she's mean. And she's, like, being mean to Gouto. I'm like, dude, no wonder she was selling things on the black market. You know, I'm pretty sure Dr. Miss Moy, the other one, felt bad because she literally didn't have, like, the personality of this girl who literally doesn't care. She's like, oh, good. I can still dislike you, Gouto. I'm glad you were, you know, in love and using that to drive you, you foolish person. Foolish person. I can't talk. I'm just, like, enraged. I kind of feel bad for him because I thought he was just like, you know, this emotionless dude who's just like, no jokes, we're serious around here. But, like, you know, I don't know, I think he's just, like, misunderstood stuff and he's just trying to, like, get back the girl he loves, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Damn, okay. So, 4750 meta chips, 2 mystery files update, 3 event archives for survival. 42%, the answer to everything in the universe. Alright, let's read Renya Gouto. Gouto secretly had feelings for Miss Morimura. However, after seeing a 2188 communications log between the eras Tetsuya Ida and Gouto, he suspects that Morimura's memories were overwritten by 426. In addition, Morimura's sudden change of behavior has raised his suspicions further. Poor dude. Yuki Sakamiya, the best girl around. When the kaiju appear in 1985, she declares to the team that they can relax now that she's taken the field and activates Sentinel number 21. Aw, yeah. Our homegirl. Let's see. I forgot how many got updated. 4? Really? No? Just 2? Oh, maybe I read that wrong. Oh, maybe I don't have the other ones that got updated yet. I don't know. Okay, solid. Alright, I might call it an episode here. I'm going to record another one right after this, so, if you guys leave comments explaining the stuff I was misunderstanding, I will read them, and I'll probably address them in the next episode, maybe. Or I might not, actually, depending on... I kind of want to record a lot of episodes at once. It's really helped me stay on top of my schoolwork and stuff by pre-recording a lot, so, I will definitely reply to your comments. I do read them, I promise, even if I don't address them in the video, so yeah, make sure to read other people's comments because they can help a lot. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to call an episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all your support on the series. Feel free to leave a like, comment, favorite, or subscribe, whatever you guys are feeling. And until the next time, lights off, dark out.